Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Guys, the chicken is here. We're back to another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, oh man, it's tough out there. It's tough. Honestly, it's going to take a little bit of luck to get to rank 20 because we got all the tools. We don't have double shock launchers just yet. But I want to show you guys everything that basically you need to know for what we're running here at 4 Engines. Guys, you haven't already, appreciate it if you throw in that code chicken in the shop. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you watch the videos regularly, it's just a good way to make sure you see more of them, and I appreciate it. So, yeah. Let's go over the tech first. Nothing's really changed. Long season, so, yeah. The only thing is there's been a lot of speculation, I feel like, also on my part as well, on whether rocket launchers are going to be worth it or not. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't think that that is going to be the case because they're just so expensive. I mean, in a short season, you're sacrificing like almost a week's worth of tokens to upgrade the rocket launchers to max. So by that time, where's everybody else going to be? They're going to be way down here. They're going to have, you know, building health, a lot more tools, prototype maybe, and on the way to heavy choppers relatively soon. Heavy choppers do not care about rocket launchers, so we don't know just yet. There's not enough people out there that have them to see, but it's definitely interesting, and it's something I'm going to keep the door open to over the next little bit. But we just got to get these two shock launchers first because everybody has them. Everybody that has that's in rank 20 has them. So how do we beat them without being able to join them just yet? That's what we're going over. So this base is pretty good. I won the last 3 out of 4 with it, and yeah, so that's what we're running right now. In terms of the attack, there's a couple different things we can do. I'll show you this attack I got from Mr. Pete, and I just couldn't really get it to work for me. What I have been doing is I've been delay dropping a single boat of heavies, and that does seem to help a little bit. But this version is with the cluster grenade, and essentially you use the cluster grenade to open up the middle, then you delay drop your boat of heavies. So I might go back to this because it did seem a little bit more consistent. This one I went back to Iron Will. That one I totally flubbed on, and we somehow won. And that one, that guy fizzled. So that's why I stopped using it because... yeah, it's better for these bases though, with the really compact middles, and with the 4 rockets. So you see right here with the cluster grenade, we can rip through the middle, but I don't know. It just wasn't really working for me. So, yeah, we are at chest time though. So let's get into it and see what we can figure out. All right, so this is a pretty typical base. And what do we want to do here? Oh, he's got the 4 shocks. He's got everything in the kitchen sink. Let's try the cluster. This one could be good for the clusters. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll throw a brick in because why not? And we want that last boat of heavies to basically come in as they're kind of reaching towards the middle. That's the idea. Because we wanted to really beef up that left-hand side. So let's throw them in right now. Kind of far on the left, so they got lots of time to get there. And as soon as we get to the middle, that's when we're going to start to let the clusters fly. So let's start to do that right now. The only thing is, without the iron wheel, we got to be really careful about mines. And let's just start laying into these cluster busters. We just want to totally decimate the middle with it if we can. So we're just letting them fly. Spray and pray, let them go. Take out as many cannons as we can before Brick dies, and Brick has died. So we got really unlucky there with our bombers being at just low enough health for the shock launchers to kill them. Let's see. We got some heavies left over there on the left. We got 3 shock launchers that are still up. Make that 2. The grapplers over there doing grappler stuff, grappler things. And, you know, we're not looking that bad. Okay, we're on that last launcher. And there's nothing left here that's going to be able to kill our bombers, so that's good. Let's get one more shot off on it, then we'll flare. There we go. And we're at 220. And in terms of time, I don't know. If you're clearing it above 2 minutes, that's kind of a good time. If you're really shooting for a time, it's 220. But honestly, I find we're either steamrolling these bases, ripping through them, or we're fizzling. So, I don't know. It's not really something. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you're at the point where you can flare at the end, obviously you want to flare. But make sure that you're taking the base down first and foremost. Alright, so there's a dub. There's a dub with the cluster buster. Let's try it again. Alright, here we go. So this one's kind of interesting. He doesn't really have a middle, so we're just going to treat the middle as the middle. That's a good thing to do when you can't identify the middle, is treat the middle as the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have the cluster. And we're going to keep that one boat of heavies just for that delay. Now, you can use the cluster in a few different ways. Obviously, you know, we want to... oh, Brick, don't step on that mine. Thank you. If there's a lot of mines right out of the gates, sure, we can throw in a couple clusters, because why not? I mean, typically what happens, at least in my experience, is Brick dies before we get maximum use out of it anyways. So let's go ahead and throw these heavies down on the left. And now we're really going to start to rip open these clusters. It's going to rip through the defenses like we said. And also it's going to clear, hopefully, a lot of these mines in the middle that are about to get kind of tricky. Perfect. Brick's going on the right spot. You love to see it. Let's see if she turns. A good Brick would turn. Come on, Bricky. Come on, Tricky Bricky. I know you want to turn. Get unshocked. Alright, there we go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Maybe we're onto something here. Alright, all the launchers are down. Okay. Brick's still nice and alive. And we're at 240. We're flaring, guys. We're flaring. I probably could have gone with the cluster there, but whatever. Playing it a little bit safe, playing it pretty aggressive. 230. 230. I think that guy had 4 shocks, too. That's a nice time, guys. That's a nice time. Again, if the attacks are coming down to time, you're doing the right thing. Just try to stay consistent with it. This is a bang your head against the wall type of meta because it's very luck centered. It's very luck based, it seems like. Also, I did switch back to the microwaver. Again, I don't know if that's the way to go. I was getting really slow times. That guy got a really fast time, so kind of luck of the draw. Depends how the troops spread and that kind of thing. So let's see. Let's do one more here. And if we win this one, we'll actually be, I think we'll be on a win streak on the next one, if my math is correct. Yes, if we win this one, the next one's a boss fight. So let's do it. Let's get it done. A lot of playing today. Maybe 150 matches. One good thing about being in isolation, I guess. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still want to use, 4-4. That's just the tried and true method. I don't think anybody's using 3-5 with the bombers and getting super aggressive with flaring and stuff. This guy's a grappler. He's only got 2 shock launchers though, and his middle is not really the one we're used to seeing. So let's go ahead and let's just start ripping and roaring. Okay, we're gonna throw those heavies down now and see what we can do. Brick's looking fine so far. There's no real mines there. There's no real huge reason to use cluster grenade other than for speed at the moment. There we go. We got some mines on that one. And we got our heavies on the left, but we got no bombers over there. That's turning into a bit of an issue for us. Okay, let's go Brick because she's about to die. Let's just get as many nades off as we can. And she's going to get popped by that cannon, I think. Come on, shoot it somewhere. That actually wasn't too bad. The grapplers were ripping us to shreds, though. Yeah, unfortunately our heavies could not come back in time. Let's do a bit of a Hail Mary here. Nope, still going to grab us. Okay, well, that sucks. It's really bad, because if we used Iron Will there, I feel like we would have walked through the base. And that was 2 away from the boss fight, so I don't know. It's... He's got to be in range still, no? I just flared onto it. Chicken, why? Alright, guys, so I think that's going to wrap it up for today, unfortunately. Obviously, we lost that one. Man, that sucks. We were right there. Right there. But that's how it's been. 216. Yeah, I feel like with Iron Will, we would have stomped him. But either way, a couple different options for you, at least, if nothing else. So I hope that works out for you better than it did for the chicken. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to be wrapped up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if it's interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch the next one, guys. Chicken out. Backpack.